This back piece, we have a pretty decent sized inset here. So we actually have a tail. Let me see how big this tail is. Kind of going out a bit. It kind of zooms in a little bit and scales in. So I'm going to go ahead and just go on these faces right here. Extrude. There we go. And then bring it in like this. There we go. And then we have this kind of tail. And it kind of goes down too. So I'm going to bring it out, maybe say like right about here. Now these wings also go back here. You can see that. I'm gonna bring this edge down. I'm gonna bring this edge up. And because it's a little bit more rounded, I'm gonna bring these vertices in like this. And now we have this better shape that we're looking for, something like this. All right, that looks sick so far. So let's bring these back. Bam. So we have the extrude. You can kind of see how this scales in a bit. It comes inside a little bit and like under a little bit. So now we need to make that bottom part of the wing. So I'm gonna make this bam, bam, extrude, down, in. Sick, dude. And I'll go ahead and just taper these edges like this so it feels more squared off like that. The last thing is these boosters. The back boosters is a big part of the game, right? You gotta have the fire coming from somewhere so it looks super epic and super, what, 70s? I don't know when this game came out. We have an inset here. There we go. And it looks like it kind of has them a little bit more rounded on the bottom. So I'm gonna create that roundness. A center edge so it has something to go off of with symmetry. And then if I hold down X, then it snaps the middle. And then now I can bring this edge down and it'll have it be more rounded. So that goes down, and then that one doesn't really go up. That's pretty flat on the top, so I'm not gonna worry about that one. There we go. Grab those edges, and again, we're going to be doing this inside thing. It's gonna be a little bit wonky because of this edge here. That's super easy to fix. Just bring it out like that. So now I'm gonna do the face again, extrude again, push it in to kind of create that little inside bridge zone, which looks awesome. All right, so I'm gonna bring this from the front, this booster, duplicate it, bring it to the back. All right, I'm gonna go to face mode, and then I'm gonna move it. That way it doesn't try to scale itself in. Scale it in a little bit on itself. Duplicate this. Now those double boosters are there. I'm pretty sure a lot of these fanning things are within texture, right? These nowadays you would do it with model with a lot more polygons because we have a lot more of a polygon count. Just make a box here, scale it down. Skinny it, and then I'll just kind of plop it here, create this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it in like this. There we go. Now we have this slatting, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and Control D this, bring it up, bring it into this little fan bit right here, and then do the same thing. So I'm just gonna utilize this same geometry or this geometry, and then bring it in here like this. I can scale it up a little bit. Let's just kind of separate like this, and then I'm gonna duplicate. There we go. Now we have that interior fanning that you see on this bottom tail. The last thing is this little bridge guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this in and then up. There we go. Now we have this really cool low poly 07 Blue Falcon ridden by the famous Captain Falcon.